We are so back, baby. Every single one of my main altcoins is doing amazing today. I mean, take a look at this. XLM is up like 20% in a day. It was just above 40 cents. XRP, it says right here at $2.12, but let's quickly refresh that. Right here, you can see it's at $2.25, and a lot of coins are moving like that right now. Let's quickly refresh it again. I think a lot of these coins are moving around. Here we go. So XLM at roughly 40 cents, Phantom 77, let's just quickly double check that, indeed at 77, up from 70 just a little bit ago. A lot of coins are up 10%, a lot of our ISO coins, or our favorite coins of like the last few weeks, Stellar XLM, Phantom FTM, IOTA, XRP, XDC, Hedera, they're all doing amazing. And I mean, for some coins, a little bit better than others. For example, HBAR here, you can see it went from roughly 26 cents or something like that to roughly 29 and a bit. I'm just talking about the severity of the pump, not necessarily the results of it, in the sense that this is not a 7,000% pump or something like that, right? Going from 26 cents to 29 cents. It's not even a 10% pump, I think, slightly less than that, but perhaps around the 10% mark. But it's the fact that it happened, basically like an 8% move or so in a span of like an hour. I kind of wonder what exactly happened there. I still, as of this point, don't fully know. All I know is that our coins are doing well. Oh, the camera was a bit stuck. All I know is that the coins are doing well, and it's very nice to see. Now, I will state that Bitcoin here is not the main catalyst. As right now it's at about roughly 94,000. Yes, it's up from the dip a few days ago, as there it went to roughly 91 point something thousand, so it's looking pretty good. But we obviously also had ourselves the yearly close just now. Let's quickly go ahead and take a look at that. I think that would be kind of funny to take a look at. Here we go. I think this is one of the oldest exchanges to take a look at. And we take away the drawings right here. If we do that, indeed, it becomes kind of like a crazy situation, because this is what the yearly chart for Bitcoin looks like. It's basically 1 year of down, 3 years of crazy up, 1 year of down, and now again we expect 3 years, of which 2 have already happened, of crazy up, and then another massive year of down. So basically 2025 we expect to be crazy bullish, 2026 we expect to be crazy bearish, and I've basically always described that with the chart that I'm going to quickly go back to right here. I always describe it with this chart right here. So we go on a weekly basis, where again we go roughly down 80% every single time at the almost same time in a cycle, and then start moving up. Right now though, as I said, Bitcoin is not the main catalyst, it's not the main thing going up. It's mostly just altcoins like doing their thing, is the best way I can call it. Now I will quickly state that a lot of people are expecting a massive new pump to follow this, because the last time that XRP, XLM actually, both of them kind of broke out of the range, they just went absolutely crazy. Before we move on, I'll quickly state, if you also want to trade crypto, there's a link down below to 𝗲𝗏𝗀, which is the platform I'm trading on right now, or WEX. And also make sure you press that like button if you haven't done it yet. As I'm quickly saying here, Happy New Year to everybody. I mean, if you want to see my XRP trade on the 𝗲𝗏𝗀, we didn't actually buy anything else anymore, I see now. But the position is still in a... quickly press my keyboard by accident. I want to say we're still in pretty good profit relatively to our position size. This is roughly 50% or so on the trade. We could have obviously bought more at the roughly $2 mark a few days ago. I actually did do that, but I guess not on this account, as it's basically what I've been describing for a long time. Now, nowhere where I claim to be an expert in the sense that I know where exactly the price is going to go over the next few hours. All I know is we barely touched $2.30 again, which from the bottom is a pretty juicy pump, roughly what, like 15% or so? Yeah, 15% or so in about a day and a half. Let's just call it 2 days. And so a lot of people like to be skeptics, but generally speaking, if you just actively focus on buying the XP dip, I think $2.10 and $2, both of them have been pretty accurate of just getting your crazy results. Yes, it might take some time, but I covered it yesterday basically, where even if it wasn't necessarily perfect the first time, maybe even the second time, you always would have been able to flip it into profit, at least since XRP came above the $2 mark. It would have been pretty easy, at least thus far. Yeah, I've just been checking through, and it's kind of funny that it's mostly our coins that are pumping here a lot. A lot of the other altcoins haven't really been doing that well, but also it's kind of funny that since Bitcoin is not leading it, it seems to be a little bit more of a pump and dump vibe, where a lot of coins are back down hard again throughout the last hour or so. And I still kind of wonder what caused this spark. I've been looking through, and some people are stating that it has to do with the idea or this notion that the USA is going to adopt reserves, or it's going to adopt something of this sort. It's just going to make some big steps. And so a lot of these institutional coins is what people dub them, right? These I'm just calling institutional coins, these ISO 2022 coins, etc., that those are going to be in the main center of it all. That's as far as I've found over the past few minutes right here. I kind of wonder though why Stellar is really at the forefront of it all. Why is it doing so much better, exponentially better than almost any other coin out there? And you can see, generally speaking, it wasn't even a green day for the market. It's mostly just some of those coins. I wanted to say 𝗕𝗂, but I didn't think it was up. No, here we go. It's actually down throughout the whole day. So really a peculiar day where a lot of my main coins are up a lot. Bitcoin is not actually up though. Even Ethereum here is almost back to the lows, matter of fact. This is back to 3,300. So it's an interesting contrast here. Interesting to see what's going on. Also, I still don't know exactly why this camera sometimes decides to do a little shutdown of sorts. I really don't know. Anyway, I do not want to spend or waste here too much of y'all's time. I just wanted to quickly bring to y'all's attention that an interesting pump and dump situation was going on right now. So maybe you've seen your portfolio go up, you're wondering why. I can tell you, it's not really known. And if you're wondering where we go next, well, the general direction is known, but I kind of want it to be based on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin setting the example and then the alts following. Right now, since Bitcoin is mostly going sideways, it doesn't really give that much strength to the move, which perhaps is also why things came back down. It's interesting to see, though, that XLM is leading the charge by so much. But we'll probably be back tomorrow with just the traditional normal uploads as, well, it seems the market is starting to move in the beautiful direction from here on forward. So yeah, I'm very excited.